Okay, hello again, everyone. My husband, Rusty, is going to show us how to install the seat for the step-throughs that have the suspension bar. And there's been a few questions about that. And it's probably going to be the same for the next bikes that come in. So this hopefully will be a good video for everyone. He's starting by removing the cap off to get down to the screw on the seat. And in just a moment, we'll explain why we have two seats sitting here. The only way he can figure out how to get that cap out, it's a really good tight fit, is to just use your pocket knife and kind of do like that. So now he has both of those out, and as you can see, there's a screw down there. He's going to remove that screw with the right tool.
I don't know why I got a comment here.
He has some tools, like really, it looks like it's only taking two tools, because one of the common he doesn't need. He's really good with bike seats, and I can't do them very good, so I always make him do my bike seat for me. But okay, he's getting these two screws out. Okay, and now he's pulling. This is that thing that Josh had mentioned and showed us all. He's pulling that piece out, so it just pops right out, and then he's
gives
going.
you room for this lever.
Right. Yep, that's what Josh had told us too, is that you would have to do that to get room for that lever. So, and then it's going to just all screw back in, and those caps, they're a little bit chewed up, but you're not going to see them. But they'll pop right back in there, so you can reuse those. And what we're going to do, this bike seat and that bike seat right there, the bottoms of them are made pretty much exactly the same. But I want my bike seat that I have over there, because it's, nice and wide for a wide butt. And so he's going to take this, because this has no mechanisms in the middle of it. So he's going to have to use this one that's on this new seat that came with the bike. He's going to pull that off, and then we're going to show you how to mount that to the seat. So if you want to use your own seat too, you'll know how to take this off, mount it to your own seat, or once we get it mounted, it would be just about the same as what you would do on the new seat. So he's just kind of putting all this one back together. He kind of explained to me how to do it, but I'm going to let him, because I'd probably forget. Okay, so he's unscrewing that.
I'm going to take both these bolts out.
What size tool did you have to use for that?
That is a 13 millimeter, them nuts are.
Okay, so the nuts are a 13 millimeter.
It may be a 12, because the 13's a little loose. So they're probably a 12.
But if you have a 13, it obviously works too.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's taking
Take this piece off.
Okay, he's taking those pieces off.
Take those pieces off. Pull the bolt out. The
Okay.
bolt will slide inside here. And then...
So you have to take all this off, is that right? And even if you're keeping this seat,
if you're keeping this seat, you'll have to take it off, because this piece here, you're going to take out. Ooh, paint's screwed together with paint.
Okay, so he's popping another piece off of there.
Normally these will just come apart, but the paint glued them together. This piece here, you won't even use it, because that's what this is.
Okay.
Then you'll take these two pieces that were stuck.
Okay, now show us exactly the direction you're putting those on there.
These two pieces that were stuck to this piece, you will take them and you will put them.
So the rough edges to rough edges?
Yes. Yeah, that serrated edge to serrated edge.
Okay.
And then you take the two little flat horseshoe shaped ones and put them on there. Start your nuts on there just barely, because you need them real loose. And then,
Okay, now let's go ahead and move
now,
that bike seat over
let me
here.
show them on this one first.
Okay.
If you were putting it on the bike seat that the bike comes with, you'd want this handle coming out the back. That's the reason you removed this, so this handle will work. But you just pull them apart and drop them down. Whereas this one's on this side of the bar and that one's on that side of the bar, and you do the same thing to the other side.
Okay, I see. And that's why your nuts are loose.
That's the reason you leave nuts loose, so it'll slide around. And it's not really wanting to slide down in there all the way. There it goes. There it goes. And then you'd tighten up your nuts.
And can you still move the bar to move your seat? Oh, okay. So you can still adjust the bar to move your seat
Still
higher or
adjust the
lower
bar,
on the
yes.
front. Okay. Okay. Now he's going to put it on my seat because I put mine on yesterday when we built the bikes. I didn't know how this one worked. When I saw it out of the box, I thought, yep, I'm going with one I know. So I'm excited to get my suspension bar on there.
Make it a little easier. I'm going to just take my nut off.
One side.
One side.
Okay. So basically, okay, let's go ahead and move that over here, or let me get close.
I don't know if yours will work.
Uh-oh. Maybe they don't all
Because
work.
you've got the brace on there.
Oh. So can you put that under it?
Let me try it under it. Maybe we can still get the adjustment we need.
Yeah, because this is a pretty popular seat. I don't know. The Cloud 9 he's already installed on his bike, but this is a pretty popular seat, so I'm sure there'll be others that'll have this particular one. The what is that? YLG? I think I said ULG yesterday, but it's YLG. So, can't see what he's doing right at the moment, but
I'm trying to get that inside one to...
that inside piece,
Yeah.
so there we go. We'll see if this works. We'll put it on the bike here in a minute, and we'll find out if this particular seat will work with this. I may not be able to lift it, but if I can have the suspension, I'm not too concerned. I can always pull my bar out when I never take my battery out. I'm just, like, because I keep my bikes inside the house, so I don't ever have a reason to take mine out unless we travel. Now, when we travel and we put them on the bike rack on the back of the car, I take the battery out. If we're traveling and we fold them up, put them in the car, then I don't take the battery out. So it's not very often that, and the way I have my rear camera now, I don't think I can fold my bike anymore, and that's okay with me. I really don't like folding them. I'd be okay if mine wasn't even a folding bike. It just so happens that the bikes I like are all folding bikes. Now he knows I like my front a little bit low, so he's trying to adjust it for me. That's a lot easier though to adjust than the other kind is, huh?
Yeah.
It has a lot more adjustment in it. The other one, the front's always almost too high for me. Okay, sorry this video is running a little bit long, but we wanted to kind of show you guys
I'm going to check it.
every aspect of this.
I've got the bolt right now too far this way, but...
Okay. He wants to check it on the
I
bike.
check it to see how it fits on the bike.
Let me walk over here. We're going to my bike. Is it kind of tight?
Yeah.
It was kind of tight getting it out. Okay, he's going to have to loosen my nut up. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Some spring action going on. Is that tight enough for my big butt?
Yeah, is it going to be too high for you?
Oh, look, y'all. It does work. He put it in between. If you look, there's a bar right here, and I have knuckle busting from building bikes. And he put it between this actual seat and this bar, and it works perfect. it's working no problem. So yay. That's exciting. So if you've got a question, you're wondering if the Buckaroo seat or the YLG, well, I'm assuming the Buckaroo, I think that's what it's called, is made the same way. But anyway, it does work. And it looks like it's positioned about where I need it. So I think he's going to take it over and finish torquing it down and everything for me. So I don't think there's anything else we need to add to this. But if you have any questions, I can just type them down below, and I can certainly ask my husband, and I bet he'll have an answer for us. So I appreciate everyone watching, and we'll talk with you later. Have a great day.